past and present. Technology then and now. Devices and gadgets that we use today were radically different back when they were first invented, introduced or popularized years or decades ago. In this look at technological transformations, we see what old-school designs have become. Floppy disk. You'd need 213,000 individual 5¼ inch floppy disks, each with a capacity of 1.2 megabytes to hold 256 gigabytes of data. Thumb drive. Now all you need is this 2-inch long thumb drive that easily stores the same amount of data. Books. 1,400 physical books would weigh about £1 each. That's about as much as half of a car. Kindle. The cheapest version of this electronic reader can hold that many books in digital form. Ford Model T. The first consumer automobile, introduced in 1908, produced 20 horsepower and had a top speed of 45 miles per hour. Ford GT. The 2017 Descendant has evolved into a supercar with 600 horsepower and speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour. Television. The 1948 Admiral Model 19A12 TV set had a 7-inch black and white screen with a resolution of 653 by 499 pixels. UHD TV. Today's 4K ultra-high-def TVs have minimum resolutions of 3,840 by 2,160 pixels. Laptop. The first true portable computer was called Osborne 1, built by Adam Osborne in 1981. It weighed 24 pounds, had a 5-inch screen, and cost $1,795. Compact ultra portables. Laptops circa 2016 are sleek, lightweight, have 13 to 15-inch touchscreens, blazingly fast processors, and cost $1,000 or less. Mobile phone. In April 1973, Motorola researcher Martin Cooper made the first mobile telephone call using a device that weighed 1.1 kilos and measured 23 centimeters long. It had a talk time of 30 minutes and took 10 hours to recharge. Smartphone. There are nearly 150 mobile phone manufacturers in the world today who produce the latest iteration of this device, which is small, light, thin, and is virtually a carry-anywhere computer.
And technology play a part in our lives, but it literally is just a part. Don't ever succumb to panic. Real life is definitely still out there despite the huge effect that the internet has to modern life. Nevertheless, it's funny to think about the hundreds of little ways it has changed our behavior. Here are 10 of the ones we've noticed. How many do you recognize? That's it, you're going home right now. Anyone who was born before the internet era remembers this phrase. A few dozen years ago, kids ran home only if their favorite TV show was about to start. These days, it's almost impossible to make them play outside the house. Well, sometimes they do go outside, but only if you allow them to take their gadgets with them. Before the internet era, we used to take a real camera with us on our trips. That's us on the mountain, that's us feeding a giraffe, that's us near a waterfall, your friends would say. Wow, nice shots, it seems you've had a great time. These days, well, This is the most popular kind of photo on Instagram. How are your friends supposed to comment to this? Hi, Bob's Legs. You look great as usual. You can literally put someone else's feet on your Instagram. No one will notice the difference. Staying on the topic of photos, here is an ordinary situation from the good old times. Did you pack the camera, honey? Sure. Hope there's enough film. Moving on to these days, did you pack the selfie stick? Sure, and I'm using it right now. Smile. Years ago, you had to call a newspaper to place your ad to sell a car. Sometimes you even had to visit their office. Then potential buyers would keep calling you to get the details, day after day. Welcome to today. You just click, click, click on Facebook and done. Here you go. Hey guys, I'm selling my car. Please share, repost. As easy as pie. Is there anyone who has never been in the next situation? You go to the bathroom, lock the door, ready to spend some time alone, and damn it, bring me some toilet paper! You screamed so desperately even the neighbors could hear you. What a shame, but there was no other way that time. Nowadays, the problem is solved. A few clicks on your phone and a toilet paper is delivered to you by one of your family members. Just don't forget to take your phone to the bathroom. Who knows what else you might need there? Now, what did we usually do when cooking went a bit wrong? Mom! Can you help me? These days, it's more like, okay, Google, how do I make soup? And here you go, thousands of recipes. Thousands and thousands. However, I still do prefer calling my mom. Mom always knows better than Google. Let's move on. Do guys these days still flirt on the street? Years ago, they said something like, hey, does your mom need a new son-in-law? Girls used to roll their eyes, but I swear each of them secretly dreamed of being in a situation like this, just in order to roll their eyes and proudly pass by. These days, you hardly meet people in person anymore. Instead, you get personal messages, something like, hey, sweetie, what's the difference between you and a shining star? You can still roll your eye, but no one would see it. Okay, let's say that lucky guy got the girl. They have a nice date, and suddenly the next situation pops up. How dare you? You are staring at her. Look away now. These days, the worst accusation is, you liked her photo, and you know what you have to do next. You'll spend a night deleting all your likes you left for other girls. Just kidding. Now, do you remember that pain of waiting for the next episode of your favorite TV show? We had to wait for a week. Nowadays, you can download 3 seasons of your favorite show all together and binge on them during the weekend. Whee! There's only one problem. The next season is not for another year. All the world's knowledge, but only books in a library were our salvation back in the day. Nowadays, it's 3 a.m., you're supposed to be up at 6 a.m., but you suddenly need to know what celery dreams about. Yes, it's really important right now. Of course...